Hi, crafty friends. I'm really excited to share with you today a new product from Waffle Flower. Some of you may already be familiar with their shader brushes, but they have come out with a new and improved version of their shader brushes. They were really kind to send me the sampler pack, which I'm showing to you right now. And the first thing I noticed about these brushes were that the bristles were very soft, but still very dense. So today I'm going to make a simple fall-inspired encouragement card using some Waffle Flower products. So first I'm placing my cardstock directly on the Waffle Flower grip mat, and I'm going to be placing the fall leaves background stencil onto the grip mat as well. I'm going to be using Distress Oxides, Crackling Campfire, Spiced Marmalade, and Rustic Wilderness. So this first brush that I'm using, it is an angled brush, and it is really easy to stencil in these leaves with this angled shape of the brush. I was really excited to use this because it, as I was stenciling along, I noticed that it was really easy to fill in the spots that I wanted with the colors in a very precise manner. So normally I'm used to using either blender brushes that are very big and round and fluffy, or I also have the Waffle Flower size 0 brushes, not the plus ones, but I had the 0 sized ones and they're perfect for detailed stenciling. But with this kind of background stencil, with the larger images or the larger spots that you're trying to fill in color, the 0 size would take probably a little too long. So I was really glad to use this larger size of a brush. So for the second color, I'm actually using the same brush that I used with the red, because the red and orange are so similar. I just kind of wiped off the red color on my damp chamois and went in and blended in some of the orange color. As you can see, I did speed up this video, but honestly, in real life, this was actually very fast to do. So this was a really quick and easy card to make. My last color, I'm using the green, and I'm using the round shaped shader brush plus, and I noticed that as I was adding in the green, I wanted to blend the transition of color a little bit better, so I grabbed my first brush and would alternate back and forth, kind of adding the green and then just kind of feathering in the color and blending it in. So for this round shaped brush, I noticed that it was not quite as precise as the flat angled shape, but it still was pretty good at filling in these larger areas. I think if I were making a background with just one color per leaf, not like this tri-colored leaf that I'm doing here, this round brush would be perfect if you're just doing one color for each leaf. It would make it really fast to stencil all of these in. So the size of shader brush that I'm using with the green, it's called shader 1 plus, and then the flat angled brush that I'm using with the red and orange, that size is the shader 3 plus. In the sampler pack, they also give two other sizes. They have a 0 plus and a 2 plus. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3 plus in the sampler pack. So now that I finished coloring in or inking in all of my leaves, I'm just going ahead and I'm going to add some splatters to this. So I grabbed my Distress mica spray. I think this was antique bronze, and I'm just splattering the mica spray directly from the nozzle tube thingy. I just found that faster, and it got the look that I wanted. Instead of just squirting it directly from the nozzle, I just wanted to get the few splatters. A quick heat set with my heat tool, and this card is ready to add the sentiment. So I'm using the oversized Hope print die with some matte gold cardstock and vellum. And then for my sub sentiment, I decided to bust out my dad's old typewriter and type in my own sentiment. So since this is an encouragement card, I typed out "You're in my prayers." And I'm going to use the Deckled Frames 2 die to cut out that sentiment, and it was the perfect size for it. Now I'm just going to go ahead and adhere my cardstock to the vellum with some liquid glue. And it looks like I'm just sticking it onto my silicone mat, but there was some vellum there. While I'm waiting for the glue to dry, I decided to round the corners of my card. It looks like I'm having an easy time punching these corners, but it was actually pretty hard. So I was like using a lot of force. But I'm glad when I speed up the video, it looks like I was having a really easy time doing it, but I wasn't. Full disclosure. All right, now I'm just going to pop up my sentiments with some foam tape and foam squares. So one of the things that I noticed about these brushes was they picked up a lot of ink really easily, and that's what made the stenciling so fast. I know I sped up this video, so it was only about 6.5 minutes, but in real life, this card took maybe 25 minutes from start to finish. So normally I'm a pretty slow card maker, but I was just really pleased that with the right tools, I can make this card really quickly. And these new Waffle Flower Shader Plus brushes definitely made my job easier. I really like the sampler pack too because I was able to try out the different shapes and sizes. And I think I'm going to probably add more of those flat angled brushes into my stash. But who am I kidding? I probably will get all the different sizes and shapes. Thank you so much for watching this video today, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun crafting, and I hope you guys grab some of these new Waffle Flower brushes. Thank you so much.